hit the button to begin, and I think I'm dropping it, right? So I think we are all set to go. Hello, thank you for joining us for another Super Robot Sunday here on South Goblin Canyon. I'm as always Bograt.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm Vincent. And I don't think I can hear... Yeah, okay.
No, because people fucking fuck shit up when they set things up and don't fucking notice. There's literally tape on the goddamn board.
So, silent intros aside, although I'm not sure how silent it is, it was picked up by other mics, but probably silent intros aside.
That was slightly picked up on Shivs.
Yeah. In any case, I'm Vincent.
Yeah, so, last time around, we did some dumb shit because Mike Gine is a Saturday morning fucking cartoon.
Yes. This is still preferable to Seed Destiny. Or Seed for that matter, but Seed Destiny.
And now, in case that was too stupid and bubblegum for you, let's get into some dumbass emo shit.
Dumbass emo shit, you say?
Yes, Nadesco Prince of Darkness plot.
It's still better than Seed Destiny.
I'm not sure.
By slight margins, but it's...
That man is darkness, a darkness no light can reach.
Bottomless darkness.
Also, you guys are useless. If I sent you after a named character, there's no way you'd be able to do it. Beaten by a literal child on a regular basis.
Banjo? Oh boy.
It's picking up the cat water thing from the microphones.
Yeah.
Not in OBS, it isn't. We hear a lot of shit that OBS doesn't pick up, so...
Yeah, the cat water isn't breaking the noise gating.
No.
You may be
Besides, what, are you worried that our no viewers are going to be disturbed by the sound of water in the background?
Or AC units, or any other thing we've had on stream audio before. Washing dishes, other conversations happening in the background.
My only objection is they're washing dishes, but they're not singing songs that would get us banned on everything. While doing so.
You don't have to wash dishes to sing songs that just banned on everything.
I demand more simple and clean.
Who gets banned? It just gets muted.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it is, however, an apropos song for washing dishes, since the English version is about a dishwasher. For some fucking reason.
I've seen that music video.
We've talked about this when doing Kingdom Hearts stuff. It's still fucking bizarre to me because the Japanese song makes sense because it's about light and darkness. The English version is about falling in love with someone who washes dishes in a restaurant. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Some remarkable do-gooder hero with a giant robot showing up to solve problems. That's like out of some dumb 70s anime.
Yeah, it's not like we have like a half dozen of those aboard our ship or something.
Well, we're about to get a bunch more.
Have they ever actually done Geki Gengar in one of these as well? Or?
No, but Geki Gengar shows up constantly as a reference from
Well,
the
yeah,
Disco.
It's a major thing.
No,
in the
because Geki
Disco.
Gengar's a fucking anime.
Also, they mess with dimensional stuff so often that you could easily insert it.
No, as far as I'm aware, Geki Gengar 3 has never actually shown up in a Super Robot Wars game. Mind you, we will always get an item from Geki Gengar 3. One of the power parts we get is Soul of Geki Gengar. Why would Geki Gengar 3 be here? It's a cartoon, Vince.
This made even stupider by the fact that effectively these are cartoons and other fucking shit.
Like, no,
Universes.
this is an anime.
In its own way.
This
Okay,
is real life.
in fairness, I think that's the only time they've ever
Yes,
done
we do
that
have
dumb.
Double Zeta as well.
I do think this is the only time they've ever done something so dumb where they were like, "Oh yeah, Gundam 00, that's a show where I'm from." I genuinely do not believe that has ever happened in any other Super Robot Wars game.
That, in a weird way, breaks my suspension of disbelief because I refuse to believe that somebody would be inspired enough by, I don't know, psychic visions of another universe to make an entire series based on 00 and not change the names because they're so fucking stupid.
Why would you change the names?
Yes, because Bring Stabity is a great name.
Does he bring Stabity?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten to that chapter yet.
I mean, I will point out that also, technically speaking, all of those are fake names anyways.
They are, but...
Hail Sam.
No, that's his real name.
You wouldn't understand the darkness in my soul. I'm a chef that can't taste. Nothing in this world is more dark.
In fairness, let's dumb the movie simply because they just don't have...
a chef
Yes.
that lost his...
That's why he's
name.
fucking emo. Like,
Yeah.
like they took my wife and I can't taste anymore. That's the only thing he's fucking upset about.
Yeah. It's less dumb in the movie simply because they don't have time to dwell on it.
Yes.
This plot takes longer in this game than it does in the entire movie.
Yes.
We also just kind of noun salad our way through Daitarn 3 and Zambot.
Oh, well, we haven't really gotten to Daitarn yet. This is all Zambot. Banjo was mentioned. That's all the Daitarn we've gotten so far. All the rest of this shit has been Zambot.
We missed them.
They are very stealthy. With those cloaks, they blend in as gravestones.
I was gonna say the hats cast shadow, and because they're in shadows, we can't see them.
Ah, it's fair.
Was it Hokushin made us all hallucinate with his Sharingan?
That's right. We need to get this entire plot out of the way now.
Yes, please do. There's not much to it. Behold, I have a face.
Your head seems too small for my body.
mouth that's like half the size of everyone else's.
Goat. That's right. It's the greatest of all time.
Below you.
Well, yeah, they may form a pyramid.
They do that thing where like they link arms and he sits on top of them. They have a horsey man.
I'll do it, Akito, but first, why are you dressed like that? You look stupid.
I got my head stuck in a garbage bag. I decided to poke my head out the top rather than.
And the mask.
It's bright out. Sunglasses.
Okay, so somebody put super glue on this stupid thing where I tried it at the sunglasses store.
It's on the bench.
I was wondering how anyone sees this. It turns out you don't.
Might you just make all the giant mechs in this world?
That
I think
Makes
based on
it-
the conversation they had, he's keeping the giant mech.
well, that does make a degree of sense.
He's got the
Didn't necessarily
facilities.
make it, but he operates the garage.
Yeah.
I mean, he has tons of breeding sources that is unambiguously good, so...
Yep.
There are far more people holding on to all the giant mechs than
Yeah, I mean, he is unambiguously good. He's the captain of the Brave Express Corps.
Yeah.
Battle Hokushin with Akito.
But
Attack B bonus.
so the challenge here is finishing this map within 5 turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's fucking anything else that's a challenge yet.
I do still love with the Black Selena. The design concept seems to have been, hey, we have these actually decently cool looking, very sleek mobile suit design, like, you know, mecha designs with the Ace of Olives. What if we made one look like shit?
It is basically like we took a brick and then just slapped some guns on its side.
Yeah. What if we took the Ace of Olives, which like actually like looks like it could actually be decently agile and like move pretty well and like be a decent combat machine, and then bolted 85 tanks to it.
Big dumb shoulder things. I'll actually do the next actual fight to do with it. Just
What?
to see how dumb the thing looks.
What if we made it look like this thing would need an orbital cannon to stand up?
I have so many of these extra parts from all my other gun
Of course,
I guess I'll
it
just
doesn't
jam
have
them
fucking
all.
feet.
I guess I'll just jam them all.
Wow, Akito, you're getting called out by a sad boy by the 6-year-old. Don't understand, Cafe. I can't taste. You know how much of a tragedy it is for a chef to not be able to taste? Bro, like every chef has like an 8-pack a day habit. None of them can taste.
Okay, now I get to use your units.
Everyone.
That's right, we had a effective
Split,
reduction
yeah.
from the split, yeah. So Zambal was a 70s anime, so
Yes.
Okay. It's amazing how you can easily tell by the music.
A Tomino anime, no less.
Ah.
Well, those kids are doomed.
No, no.
It depends.
No, no. Zambot actually doesn't end all that poorly.
Oh, okay.
It depends on how he feels.
And what type of anime is making realistically.
Shit, actual units review.
Honestly, Black Selena was probably going to mop the floor of everything eventually.
No, Hokuchan will kick the absolute shit out of him.
Okay. Ocean's an actual unit.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hokuchan and the Hokuchan 6 tend to be actual units.
The Hokushin 6 are not particularly dangerous in that they don't hit very hard. They're just
They're
tanky as hell.
absolutely tanky and dodgy as shit.
Hokushin actually is dangerous. Like, Hokushin will actually fuck things up. The Hokushin 6 just will not fucking die. They don't do anything. They just won't go down. But yeah, Zambot was pretty early in Komino's career as a director, at least. And at the time, he was sort of on a string of the old school, like 70s style mecha anime, because he had done Brave Raideen, Voltes V, Zambot 3, Daitarn 3, and that was all stuff leading up to Gundam, basically. So he was in this sort of groove of doing the old school style monster of the week kind of mecha, 70s mecha stuff at that time. So it was pretty by the numbers, actually.
Right, my guy.
I don't understand how you keep on getting this.
He's a train.
Because everything is this fucking big, so I can't actually see what I'm looking at.
If something moves from functionally one corner of the map to the other.
Oh my god.
Or when he pulls up spirits, I see my guy, and it's like, oh, okay, that's what you're doing. It's
If you want the Zeta and Double Zeta to get in there quicker, you can have them transform. Yes, there are two with him.
So, like, comparative to a regular, like, trash thing, they have, like, 2.5 times themselves, but also fairly dodgy with it.
And they have a barrier.
And then Hokushin, likewise, is also fairly dodgy, tanky, has a barrier, but fairly dodgy. Dear God, you actually used to deck with it.
Yeah, most of our units, even as upgraded as they are going to have like 30 to 50% chances to hit Hokushin. Because he's a dickbag.
戦争の道具を叩く至近距離まで接近するそこ
It doesn't even look maneuverable.
No!
it, honestly, it looks like a mobile armor with another 2%.
Kind of. What it actually looks like is they decided that the Estevalas should wear the Quibbly, but not actually like do anything to make it functionally able to move in said suit. It was like, well, you will be protected. Nothing will harm you. What do you mean it needs to move? Oh, that wasn't in the design specs.
Crap. Strap some rocks on so it can basically hobble some of the places.
Hey, it has 6 whole degrees of motion on those guns.
Yes, that's why it doesn't actually move the gun. It just rotates itself around its target. More fighter jet than Purple Suit.
I can hit things in front of me and also slightly higher and in front of me.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think the Black Selena can actually teleport. Or could it?
It can.
Okay.
Because, like,
So in
So again-
fairness, you really don't actually need a move if you can do that.
so again, the trick to it being is, as a reminder, boson jumps are actually done by people, not by machines.
That's right.
They have to contact the calculation unit, but as long as the person can contact the calculation unit, they actually create the boson jump, not any sort of mechanical function.
It's why Hokushin
Was able to put boson jump out of the cemetery like that is because they can just do it.
Well, sort of. From what I remember, the popular reason they can do it is because they tricked
Well, yes, they have stolen the ability to contact the calculation unit, but being able to contact the calculation unit is the only thing that is necessary for a boson jump. It's not a mechanical thing.
There's, I think, only 2 people who can actually boson jump.
There are more. There are only like 2 that are considered A class.
Yeah.
But there are tons of like C class. It's just that somebody that's like a C class couldn't do something like pinpoint precision boson jumping.
Yeah.
Like something the size of like the Black Selena or an Ace Davalis. They could do it for something that's the size of like a warship, but not something small like a person or a singular mecha. It is something that presumably we will probably unlock later for the Black Selena, is the attack he does where he literally just boson jumps around.
So as inelegant and kind of ungrateful here as it looks, it is a sensible suit designed to make it into a giant tank work that they can just teleport over the whole way.
Sort of, except they didn't realize he could do that when they made it.
Oh, I know.
Like yes.
I'm not trying to justify it in that respect. You take having to move out of the equation, but maneuverability is not really a concern in design. Though, granted, if these things were designed for practicality, they wouldn't be done well when they first got into place.
No, but there's levels.
Yeah.
Like, yes, there is the understanding that to a certain extent the physics behind giant robots is shaky at best, but like something
Physics, practicality.
something like a Gundam though is at least like within the universe it exists in does like make sense. It seems like it could mechanically function, as opposed to the Black Selena, which like literally does not look like it could actually move in any way, shape, or form. There is nowhere for any parts of it to actually pivot or shift. Grenade launcher.
Okay, yeah, the non-cheat version doesn't look very better.
No, no, it doesn't. Like, if anything, it looks stupider in its regular form.
このルールかただの女の子だとは思わないことね
I mean, at least for the Black Selena. Like,
噂に聞け異界から来たものか
Yeah, it does hurt.
データガンダムの機動性を
Like there are some, especially among like the enemy suits, that I think lose a lot of definition when they go into the chibi form, so it makes it harder to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like how Kylo's minion suits. If you actually look at the actual designs for Brave and Night Guy, it's pretty clear that they're like the Temple Bell design. In here, it's a little bit more of a stretch to figure out that that's what they're going for, just because they're weird and squashed. Yeah, like you can see, like Akito here has a 41% chance to hit Hokushin.
The Flexion is a fairly dodgy suit.
Hokushin has an 85.
Yeah.
女への情素的で愚か者め
That
我
is
が
not
野天候の
I believe that's just an attack as counterattack. I don't think Hokushin has counterattack.
Yeah.
今汝は行く
You are dead.
He
Yeah,
used
no, it says
persist
he used persist.
for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
フィールド出力
If we had not used persist, that would have damn near been a death blow.
無力天下は秋と
It is worth noting, Akito doesn't have to hit, just has to fight him.
Yep.
Not worth sending out, mostly.
They're too far away from anything of relevance.
They do not need to go out. It's also like the Estivals. The Super Estivals.
So, both were.
Suits I don't care enough to actually send out because we're not using them in any sort of regular formation, so it's not really worth them to get kills.
No.
And it's not something out here can't mop up. And they wouldn't really reach it besides the 1 or 2 enemies who are still on the left side of the map.
Yeah.
The crossbow Gundam is still in the boat, but he'd only be able to attack like
One thing,
like the 2
yeah.
enemies who are still on that side of the map.
Yeah.
So next turn might be more centralized than Disco.
Plus, strictly speaking, we actually need kills on Glory anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the things that are over there in that range, we kind of want them to try attacking the Nadesco regardless. Because, again, not super soon by any means, but we do eventually need Rory to be an ace.
Yeah. Then my tough part on this one is going to be getting stuff over to actually attack. At this point, we just have 2 turns to kill him. He's not the easiest.
Yeah. Scenario 36, we need Rory to be an ace by the end of 36. So if she gets her ace kill on 36, we can stay good there. But honestly, she's probably ahead of pace for that. Because we definitely spent a fair amount of time having the Jesco killing things.
Once they don't attack him, he's going to
Mark II.
kill Mark II.
It's fine.
Oh, this is not good.
The Mark II is a decently competent mobile suit. It just suffers the unfortunate indignity of the first time we really see it in sort of anime form. It is immediately overshadowed by a protagonist suit, basically. There was a period of time before those advanced suits existed where the Mark II was actually quite good.
No, it takes a while for the Zeta to actually show up.
Well, yes, but it's still it is in a series that features a protagonist suit, so like it
Yeah.
does not get
It's-
a chance to be.
Well, no, it's effectively. There's like two of them for a while, but it is effectively the protagonist suit for a little while, and is more or less the most advanced thing being fielded for like at least a half dozen episodes.
And eventually it gets.
It's just that it sticks around for 2 entire series, and by the end of this, it's just clearly outclassed by most things.
Hey, in fairness, at least one of them gets an add-on and the stupidest renaming in Gundam history.
What, the Zeta's offered?
No, the Super Gundam. The Super Gundam is just a fucking Mark II with a booster pack, basically.
Antbot just went hard.
I was gonna say. I'm just gonna attack
I mean-
where Jim just tried to
I mean,
do a man's chest and shimmies it around.
again, 70s mecha, they had no morality.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, okay, I got some Tom first, then I'm gonna turn, or I got some like sides.
Need
I'm
I
gonna turn to a sword, then I'm gonna turn to a spear.
need I remind you, Trider G7 literally launches from a kindergarten playground, where the top of Trider G7's head is actually a fucking jungle gym for the kids.
Also, these are Martian successors. Fuck them. We're not dealing with like the 70s cartoon villain, Saturday morning cartoon villains that my guy is dealing with. Or 80s, I'm not entirely sure when that series came out.
Mike Guy, I think was like 91.
Okay. Point is, we're not dealing with like the Saturday morning cartoon villains. These are actual like genetics.
93 from
Yeah.
It was like the technically second to last Brave series, I think. No, it was way better than that. I always forget Goldrun and Dagwon exist. That's because Goldrun and Dagwon weren't good. Yeah, Gao Gaigar was the last Brave series. It was also
King of War.
the most stupidly popular of all the Brave series, which is why it ended up in Super Robot Wars games well before any other Brave series.
Welcome up, my guy.
So, like, to put this in perspective,
Very good.
yes, he does still have the barrier, but I think My Guy does hit hard enough to do a decent amount of damage even with the barrier.
Also move less than he could, just like make the strongest guy.
Yeah.
What you're saying?
So to put this in perspective, as far as like Brave series showing up in Super Robot Wars games, so Brave Express Might Guy was 93. There was a Brave series in 1994 called Brave Police J-Decker. Do you want to know when Brave Police J-Decker debuted in Super Robot Wars?
It's been 30, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally the end of last year.
Yep.
2021 was the first time J-Decker showed up in Super Robot Wars.
Doing the grand tradition of handing jobs to 8-year-olds or third graders shouldn't have.
Which becomes exceptionally funny because 30 also has the Gao Gaigar sequel series in it, Gao Gaigar vs. Better Man. So the characters from Gao Gaigar, the child characters that are in Gao Gaigar, Mamoru and I don't remember the other guy's name, that are like 8 or 10 in Gal Gaigar are actually adults. They're like 17 or 18 in 30 because it's from the Gal Gaigar stuff. So despite the fact that Gal Gaigar came out nearly a decade after J-Decker, they had to basically alter the timeline to make it work so that Mamoru is like a legendary member of the Brave Corps that the kid from J-Decker idolizes.
Full health before you get your ass rolled. Continue to fuck him up, Mike.
Right, now one more good hit.
And a tune, please.
Going to do exactly that. You can't beat me with might alone. My attack doesn't have barrier buster, motherfucker.
Bye. Oh, I actually got ace.
I can't believe I've been defeated by might alone.
Quickly, I must retreat to Asteroid M. M for Martians.
That's not bad. Ace bonus at
Yeah,
all.
no, ace bonus for
Is
the
that
protect.
damage and +1 move?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm done yet. There's still garbage on the field.
Yeah, so both the protagonists have the same ace bonus effectively.
That makes sense.
I think the only difference between them is some spirits.
Spirits. And again, those are actually mostly determined by what birthday you set for them anyways. The other game protagonists also have the two of them have the same ace bonus. It is a slightly different ace bonus from this game's protags, but and that instead of increased damage dealt by 10%, there is increased max SP by 20% when you sortie them, and then they also get movement +1. I don't know if we actually get them or not. They might be part of the DLC that was for like original release pre-order DLC only. I mean, again, the barrier that the Hokushin 6 had was a pain in the ass.
Literally just that one Hokushin 6. That's left.
No, there's also that guy right there.
Oh, okay. So that one Hokushin 6 and that piece of trash.
Yep.
Basically. Gorge.
New type, always just a good skill.
What's it doing this one?
Just basically as a boost to a bunch of stats.
Okay.
It's what it always is in Super Robot Wars.
Makes enough sense, I guess.
Typically like accuracy boost level.
Yeah, I'll pull it up real quick just to see the exact split. Accuracy and evasion extends certain weapon ranges, and then, yeah, based on the actual level, determines how effective it is.
I can't taste.
君の知っている天下は
How
秋
am
と
I
は
supposed
死
to
ん
make
だ
ramen if I can't taste?
彼の生きた証受け取ってほし
それかっこつけてます
い違うんだよルリちゃん奴らの実験
Making
で
a
頭
ramen
の中
reminds me of
かき回されてね
conversations yesterday with HP during our stream of Yakuza.
特に
So
見
we've
たく
decided
ない
on attempting something that's either going to turn out amazing or be an absolute culinary disaster.
漫画だろ
We're going to make tonkatsu chili. So, you know, we use like broth as a base for chili. We're going to make a tonkatsu broth and use that broth as the base for chili and try and do typical, you know, like ramen-ish aromatics. So, you know, do like scallions, do like bok choy, stuff like that in there and all that. I'm pretty sure it's going to turn out fine. It's just we went on this started from a tangential thing because he had just made a whole batch of chili, and then we were playing Yakuza and it made him really start wanting ramen, and so I was like, just make chili ramen.
Chili ramen.
And he took it to the inverse and was like, well, okay, but what if I made instead a chili like I make ramen rather than putting chili on ramen? And if the experiments go well and we develop a decent recipe for it, we're going to make a big old batch of it for the 24-hour.
All right.
Just have as like in the pressure cooker for people to grab.
Whenever they feel hungry, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. Just not a bad idea.
The Nurgle Secret Service. Okay, but why?
Look, Hokushin, we want you to develop this jump technology.
We need you to kidnap
and
Class
murder Maito's parents.
Yeah, we need you to kidnap all the Class A jumpers. Yeah, I can do that.
And
also
kill the president
kill
of
the
this corporation.
Senpujis. All right, but why?
Why?
Shut up.
Because that's what they did in Marvel Civil War.
We need some justification to tie the plots of these entirely separate series together.
Yeah, but why though?
Are you sure he was hired and it wasn't more like he was escaping and then just kind of ran their car over with the neck?
That would make more sense in every capacity. No, they were hired. Okay, so the first thing happened, and then they pretended it was the second.
Look, do it because it'll, I don't know, help you drive Akito to darkness.
I was gonna say, like, I want you to kill the Senpujis. Will it make someone sad?
Shut up, Xenodor.
Okay then, I'll do it.
Yay, congratulations, Ace Pilot.
These are, of course, another staple of the Super Robot series and are always as fucking hilarious. Eventually, I'm sure we will get Ryoma to being an ace, and we will have his ace pilot conversation, which, as is traditional, I'm sure is just going to be Ryoma not realizing how many people he's killed. Congratulations on becoming an ace. I'm a what? I mean, mostly from Hokushin, but... Akito just kind of had his mech stand still and rotate around Hokushin.
That's how he attacks. He can't move his arms.
And I guess you're 6.
Sorry if I seem a bit rude. I am a robot after all. Fucking god, fucking child.
To your determination how much customization we put into it. It is an old school 70s mech, so it's going to be on that level with like Mazinger and the others.
Hold off for now.
Fair enough. Onward to scenario 17.
Return of Wolfgang.
Bonzo's a weird dude. I heard at one point he was at the top of a tower and made some dude kung fu fight his way all the way to the top to save his girlfriend.
Yeah, then he attacked him with a gun. And then when he and his friend showed up, he let him fight to the death. He was the new Mr. X. It's a shame he dies eventually and is replaced by his kids, who are also shitty.
And like also at one point was some sort of genetically altered monster in a trench coat and hat storming through a police station. Like, led a very full life.
Oh, see, I heard a different story about that, where there's actually a weird mutated train. Probably related to Might.
Okay, this actually makes me curious.
Just how many times they use the name Mr. X in popular media.
No, which one comes up first when you type in Mr. X?
Ah,
Okay, this is predictable.
I'm gonna
The-
guess
the Resident Evil one?
Yeah.
Not the Streets of Rage, Mr. X. Alternatively, he could
see, and you know what's funny? As I wasn't even going for Streets of Rage,
Oh,
I was going for Kung Fu for the NES,
oh, fair enough.
which is also Mr. X.
The other one that pops in my head is a man running about London being chased by detectives. Because Scotland Yard is also trying to capture the elusive
Mr. X. You are correct.
Okay, so the disambiguity page on Wikipedia is more interesting in the sense that I'm pretty sure I could make an entire trivia category out of the name Mr. X
X.
alone.
Yeah.
Character's named Mr. X. Pretty much.
multi-billionaire owner of Stunt Island in Lego Stunt Rally. Mr. X, a recurring puppet on the Canadian Howdy Doody show.
Yeah, got a knife. Also, at this point, I'm assuming that Maito's just stalking Sally, considering how often he shows up when she's in peril. I'm pretty sure it's a gross misuse of your resources.
Planted a tracker. What do you want?
I'm fairly certain, just like Angela Lansbury's character in Murder, She Wrote shows up wherever there's a murder, she's just like a herald of chaos.
It's easier to do my job by simply following you around.
But you see, Angela Lansbury's character in Murder Wrote was actually the one who did all the murders, and this was very good at framing other people. God, you see how many murders she got away with? Yeah, someone else showed up and saved me before you first showed up. The battery running low on the Apple AirTag.
Yeah, it's taking all my brain power to figure out why the fuck Ocean would be hired to kill my parents.
Like, I'm upset that he's the one who did it, but I'm also confused.
This does not seem even remotely related to the boson jump thing.
I don't know. Is Mars remotely mentioned in any Brave series?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not in Might Guy. Technically in Gal Gaigar there is the Red Planet, but it's called the Red Planet. It's never actually Mars, and may actually be an entirely different planet called the Red Planet and has nothing to do with Mars whatsoever. Might literally be in a different galaxy. It's not entirely clear.
And this game doesn't even have Gal Gadot in it, so
No.
that would even be central.
No.
I've literally picked up this transmission from the floor where someone dropped it.
All right, we're going to hire you, incredibly talented and infamous burglar, to rob this casino and also key this guy's car. While you're at it, on the way back, knock over a McDonald's.
We don't mean rob it. We mean literally push it over.
Steal the hamburger making machine.
Mr. X was one of the aliases of Dr. Wily in
Yes.
6.
I did see that.
Yes, Mr. X ran the world tournament of horrifically racially insensitive robots.
Okay, I guess that was the reason why he went by a pseudonym.
I can't be involved.
World domination? Sure. I don't want to get canceled. I mean, really, Tomahawk Man? What the fuck were you on? I'll admit it, I'm evil, but at least I'm not a dick. Jesus.
From the same creators who brought you.
That's just why I built
Neo
sensitivity.
Mexico's Tequila Gundam. We bring you Tomahawk Man.
That's why I built sensitivity gun. Sensitivity man. You shouldn't do that, Dr. Wily. Sega sensitivity man. Gonna destroy the world.
I'm doing our best not to get murdered by Joe.
Pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Ow, my sense of justice. How did he know exactly where my process of justice is located?
Or if you would stop hitting me, please.
Ow. It's right here, next to the police brutality circuit.
So, what was the goal in this?
That's defeat Hiryu.
Okay, I'm hoping something else shows up, because I'm sure shit ain't possible currently.
Leave.
I mean, we can't lose.
Was that?
We can't lose.
Can't lose.
Look at the conditions again.
Not defeat conditions, none.
Yeah, we can't actually
Yeah.
lose.
Might as well do as much damage as we can.
I don't think it matters.
We don't let them both more active real fighting again.
Ah, my justice. Yes, this is extremely a you are supposed to lose this fight.
Mindhead would never do that. He's usually twice far into the enemy than everyone else is.
In truth, he's here just to run back and forth in order to pay my money.
Not even fighting.
Who's this mysterious stranger?
Hero of the sun.
Oh my god! It's Vegeta!
Come here! 世のため人のため
悪の野望を打ち砕く大胆3
It's like a
この日輪の輝きを恐れるならかかってこい
Look, we'll give him credit for the line. If you don't fear the sun, come and taste it.
Uh huh. No, Banjo is a badass. One, two, three. Titan 3.
So out of curiosity, why the 3? Okay. Just making sure.
Numbers.
Because I'm assuming there weren't 2 previous series or anything stupid like that.
No.
They get estimates?
This all is custom because it has that combo with that. Quote the great and infamous Carl. It don't matter. None of this matters.
They're not getting off the bus.
You might need to soften something up and then you might get off the bus. I'm guessing this is an outside chance at best.
Like the Bonja brought it on the horn section.
Yep.
I mean, he can afford it.
How do you know he's not doing it on the Casio keyboard? He's just got it built into the console.
Like the Bloopy Jams.
Wonderful hero of the sun, cyborg billionaire, detective, mecha pilot, Batman, James Bond, Banjo Haran. You don't have 50 kills.
He does in his backstory.
Eight enemies.
Uh-huh. The TACP bonus is to defeat Joe solely with Maito.
Okay, there's 13 enemies over there.
So what you're saying is get everyone over there, then start murdering everything.
Basically.
So that only Maito can attack Joe, or only Maito can damage?
That after the initial portion of the stage, defeat Joe using only Maito. So nobody else can actually fight Joe.
Track a train.
It travels on rails. You can tell where it's gonna go.
Ah, I can see the tracks right here. You can tell because they're train tracks. I feel my skills are wasted here.
Mighty Hunter.
Quick, everyone, spread out and make it as hard as possible for me to hit kills at one time.
Bye, Joe. I don't feel like my toe taking this fight seriously at all.
How dare you run away from our fight? What? I can't hear you. You're like a mile and a half away.
Yes, yes, we can.
Wow. This would almost be dangerous if we didn't have enough energy for 40 more barriers.
Oh, I just killed him. Calm down already. Not yet.
Well, it's going to make it really easy getting kills on a turret. That's the after.
Yeah, that's Wolfgang.
So just tweet on me, so don't worry about it. Season Wolfgang.
Nope.
I'm here to hold off in you for a second.
You're after
South, I think, is going to be... No, South is only going to be 2.
It's only gonna be 2. It's only gonna be 1. So we'll take out the north. Yeah.
ハリー君頼みます
Yeah, because it starts with a single.
やるときはやります
If it was 3 the whole way, South would be
相
choice.
当します解析結果表示いけますよ艦長ハリー君今です
Killed them all. Three more kills for
Yep. Show off some Daitar.
It's not done.
Nope.
これが大胆スリーの力だ見ろ
Mud attack you haven't seen yet.
Nope. This is the more basic version.
Now, granted, haven't seen it relative to it, but the audience hasn't seen
That one doesn't transform in size into its solid parts. Called out by Chai.
Well, as you might expect, the giant fucking tank has an awful lot of armor.
Also, there are a lot of Gundam suits, so there's that too.
No, all the Gundam suits
Oh,
are
they're all
upgraded.
upgraded?
Yes, it's just a giant fucking tank. It is literally a full fuck ton of armor. Yep. No, Ryuko, life does that. Pilot's an ace to Wallace. She knows what she's capable of. Trying to classify an ace to Wallace as a super robot would be like trying to classify a Vespa as a supercar.
I mean, you're not wrong.
There are times I'm fairly certain the combats in Nadesco would have been better suited by the people on foot with clubs than using the ace to Wallace.
Literally just have everyone fighting outside of their suit in space. Or outside of the Estivals in space, just wearing space suits.
Pretty much. Probably use Trunks as well. So he does inevitably hit. Yeah. Oh, Wolfgang, you poor fool.
Nice.
Poor Mark II would be having the fatal flaw being so early in the Gundam model design, only being like the, what, 9th, 10th unit they've Gundam unit they designed at that point. Especially retroactive.
In fact, they're always there because we talk about them.
どうやら僕の出番
Chronologically, it actually is like the second Gundam, isn't it?
日輪の力を借りて今視察の
Somebody had a lot of fun with this series.
Yoshiyuki Tomino had a lot of fun with this series.
このわしを誰だと思っとるんか
Also, to answer your question, no, chronologically, the Mark II is not the second gun.
おやおやこんな大きな標的にも
I
当て
don't,
ら
I
れ
don't
ない
mean
のか
like
い
Gundam universe time-wise. I mean like, did anything come out between the original series and Zeta?
Possibly. That I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't really remember the release order that well.
Like, if 83 did, but not, it's definitely not the second one.
Let's see. I'm pulling up the list right now.
Stardust Memories was after.
No. Zeta Gundam was the next thing after.
I can tell that by art style alone. It's just, yeah. Zeta is a lot closer to what art style was.
Yeah, because the original Mobile Suit Gundam was 79 to 80. The next thing was Zeta in 85.
犯罪者のロボットは全て叩き潰すブレードの技を見せてやる
So it wasn't the time of release technically the second Gundam. They just kind of retroactively inserted a bunch of stuff between it.
I'm pretty sure there were actually manga between there.
毛穴の真似をしろって
Well, technically true, but not canon animes.
Well, neither are 90% of the Gundams if we're talking about that then.
None of them are still above 20.
時間稼ぎに
Not if we're not acknowledging things that aren't anime.
There's Stardust,
Yeah, there's like 2.
yeah. There, Enemy Mark 4.
If we're acknowledging anime, then there's ground types. There's
Ground types are gyms.
ground types
They're
are
not
Sims, they're
Gundams.
Gundams.
They're not fucking
They're
Gundams.
literally designated Gundam.
I can call whatever the fuck I want a Gundam.
They're
Doesn't make it a Gundam.
ground type.
They're a gym with a weird fucking head.
They don't even share the body type of the gym or the parts.
Okay. In fairness, I would say it's a variant because it is using the parts, or it is using the parts from the base 79 Gundam.
The body is a gym. It's a gym with parts from Project V strapped onto it.
It's another Gundam. It's an RX-78. RX-79.
Yeah.
The first part was during the 1 Year War. Yeah.
Thunderbolt Gundam. All
The GPs
GPs.
and, yeah, the Alex. And that's like it.
No, the other side Thunderbolt really fell out of place to some extent.
Well, yes.
It feels like a Gundam from a later era. That's what I'm into 1 Year War.
I mean, here's the thing. Technically speaking, the Thunderbolt Gundam is a variant of the Full Armor 79, which was about as powerful as the Thunderbolt. It just got used for approximately half a second before Amuro was like, I can't move in this fucking thing.
I think it's also a case of just when, Mobile Suit Gundam was made compared to when Thunderbolt was made and how dynamic they make fights at this point in time.
Yeah.
That, it's going to look like a much more impressive suit when you compare it next to, here's giant blocky kind of moves robot.
We have 15 cells per minute of animation.
Yeah.
And
And
it
we
only took,
recycle like a boss.
yeah.
Like the amount of time cells get
Both
reused.
the budget and the animation
Yeah.
quality are so vastly different.
Yes.
That any recent thing looks significantly more dynamic even for grunt suits. Mobile Suit Gundam had one of the greatest things that the enemies could do was 3 guys who knew how to move in a fucking line.
Yeah. The fact that it was a notable battle tactic that Char would kick things. What? He used the legs?
We'll scrap the entire Bomber series wholesale and then make something else out of them. I'm thinking toasters.
All right, but what if we made a police motorcycle robot that loves to butt chug gasoline? Rich doesn't begin to describe it.
And here's my supporting cast. This man knows he's in an anime and enjoys it.
It's literally her name, Reika. All right, how many butlers can we acquire in one game?
We need more butlers. We don't have Die Turn 7, so we can't have that butler as well.
Yeah, Trider G7, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Get G Gundam in here.
Need a butler mecha anime.
Go through some extreme association. Get Master Asia. So there's this series.
Like one of the characters, like Black Butler or something like that. What the voice actor for that played?
So there's a series called They Are My Noble Masters,
Oh, right,
which is
yeah,
about
Noble Masters,
rich
yeah.
girls with butlers.
Yeah.
And there is a very funny, so the like master butler that like trains the other butlers is voiced by the guy that voices Master Asia. The primary main character is voiced by the guy who voices Gai Daigoji in Galgaigar, and his like rival who's from like the Cousins family, who's like their like, you know, butler in training and trying to be like the head butler for the family, is voiced by the guy that voices Domon Kashu. There is a point where they get into a butler battle, and the guy who voices Gai Daigoji starts screaming about "This hand of mine is burning red." The guy who voices Domon starts screaming about the whole like turn to light speech, and right before they're about to punch each other, the Master Agent guy goes, "Knock it off, the both of you!"
Excellent.
It's just very funny to have them swap lines, start yelling at each other. Like they go into the actual character voices too.
Hey, we have everyone back.
Yep.
Hey.
So the following robots and pilots have joined your squad. Twice as many people as you had.
Well, and we actually have like actual new people now. And we gain access to suborders, probably more importantly than anything else.
Hey, suborders. What are suborders?
Suborders are, yeah, we'll talk
check
about
that
them in a
in a
second,
second.
but
Yeah.
we have some stuff to do.
Yep. We got more factory bonuses. You have a submission coming up because of the.
Yes, immediately, actually.
After analyzing your unconventional fighting style, which you attack and then run 2 miles away.
I will show that data to Tri-Bomber once he is no longer a fucked-to-death pile of scrap.
Oh, can you teach a human how to be human?
Trust me, I've killed a lot of robots. Chobham armor.
Yeah, we could get some Chobham armor.
Never a bad thing to have more Chobham armor around. It's just a really good defensive one. So, suborders are a thing where we can throw extra pilots that we don't plan on actually using to get various things.
I don't know if it's extra pilots in this one, considering we can send 20 of our 22 pilots.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
It'd be very hard to do a mission with 2 pilots.
But yeah, each one of these does different things. So, for instance, training, basically we can assign up to 5 pilots to each of these. We get 20 TAC P for each pilot we assign there. Patrol, each pilot we assign receives 2 kills towards their score. Simulator, each pilot receives 500 XP. And fundraising is 5,000 money times the number of pilots we send.
Who do we have that actually need kills?
The
FMP
entire
squad?
FMP squad needs kills. Let me see who else is gonna need stuff. Sosuke score of 40. Those don't matter. In general, we're going to need a minimum of 25 ace pilots, 1 great ace by stage 50. Yeah.
And you suck.
It's score 5. Those are all point-based. Those are all point-based. Those are all specific triggers.
Okay, I think it's actually we can only send people to do them who weren't used
In the last mission? Okay.
because like guard diver is here because guard diver got knocked out.
But
wasn't actually
Tri-Bomber
with it,
isn't.
But like
Because we fielded Tri-Bomber. Yeah.
Tri-Bomber.
Okay, that makes sense. It's the other way around. It's not you can't use them in the next mission. It's you can't have used them previously.
So we'll send the entire FMP crew because we know we need a set number on them.
Yep.
Unless we have any like coming up desperate ones. We don't.
No, we don't. As a matter of fact, they are the last ones we have that have actual specific score requirements. Everything else is either specific like event triggers or points.
Save real quick.
We do technically need to have Judao be an ace at some point, but again, it's not something that's not going to happen. It's you get there by doing.
Yeah, they are the maps. They're not a thing we choose to. Secret scenario.
Black Gold Express. By that, I mean we found a lot of black paint.
No, it's actually a black my gun.
Yeah. An entirely separate robot.
Yeah, by the end of scenario 35, we need Judao to be an ace.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Again, not going to be a problem.
Unless for some reason you decide to stop using him.
I could stop using him and just send him on the training mission comms.
From here to there, and it would still be enough.
Yeah.
It's good for meeting crews.
Yeah, none of this actually matters.
We need to get you married off.
Sorry for the dearth of commentary. We've all gone brain dead because Seed Destiny characters are on screen.
Yeah.
I have desperately looked for it, and I am probably just going to have to make it. I do want the Robot Chicken Frustrated Grunt.
I'm just hoping they all walk off screen, honestly. The thing is, I would boo one of them, except there's not.
It's hard to pick.
Yes.
I
It's.
don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, it's first that. It's.
I don't care. I don't.
Like, give us your Gundams, and we'll see if we can put other pilots I give a shit about inside of them.
I mean, we absolutely can.
Here, I got this department store mannequin we're just going to put in the seat.
Damn it! Why did you bring another Kira? We
the
already
person
have
important
one.
to Shin. You took the life of the person important to Shin, you say. I wonder who that could have been. Perhaps he had a name. And an age. Maybe some hobbies he enjoyed.
No, that's person's important to Athens.
I know. I'm sure the person
Shin-
important to Shin also had a name and an age and some hobbies they enjoyed.
Yes, but I don't think. Yes, but I don't think they remembered, and who the hell cares? This is just playing out a plot line that was better done in Zeta.
It was a plot that played out off screen, thankfully, because we chose the right path during that split.
That too.
Have to deal with learning more about the Ant crew also.
Maito and Banjo are just sitting over in the corner. Who are these weirdos? This is why I went to Japan.
Gotta be real with you. I know I'm the hero of the sun and, only really seek justice and defeat evildoers. But I desperately want to dunk every single one of them in the toilet. And I'm not sure why.
Judging by their hairstyle, it might have already happened. No, in fairness, that's like most anime characters.
Look, man, I can't throw aspersions about hair. People in glass houses, I look like I wake up every morning and stick a fork in an electrical socket.
Hey man, how's it going? Weird Vegeta cosplay.
Still very weird to just get a freeze frame of Sosuke smiling.
Well, it's weird that whatever every single
How's it going, Mr. McD?
Every time.
even all the cut-ins and stuff for the FMP side are all freeze frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just very weird.
It's just exceptionally weird to have Sosuke smiling.
Smiles on occasion.
Oh, I got it, Mr. McD. We can activate Black Guy.
The phrase Asian Mafia's Super AI is just great in a vacuum.
The Brave series are wild, man. I cannot and will not get past human form launch pad.
It'll be okay. Maito will show up in a couple minutes.
There's a power cable spewing fire? How does your power system work?
Because the city's infrastructure is garbage.
Well, you
It's
see.
okay. That's what I expected. Maito would show up because of her mostly.
Well, you see, the series is entirely powered by hot-blooded protagonists. So there's pure burning fire going through all the electrical cables.
Man, He also couldn't think of a real name for it.
It was a bad idea to have an entirely fire-based power infrastructure.
A warrior of evil, just a warrior.
Instructions were very specific. You said to copy Gein's AI. So I did.
But the idea of, aha, we've been evil. He's not evil. He has the same sense of justice.
But we painted
well,
him
shit.
black. that doesn't make him evil. Oh. Fuck.
You can tell he's evil. He's got the slanty eyes.
Slanty eyes. It's like how evil that chest plate looks.
They're two brothers. Two brothers in an unbreakable bond.
Just two brothers.
God, you know your villains aren't doing so well, they give you another hero.
I mean, it's about the level of competency for Mike Gein villains. One of them planned to steal all the natto in the world.
That was a sentence a writer wrote.
The still all the natto in the world, or anything coming out of the Cross Edge characters?
Anything coming out of the Cross Edge characters. Stealing the natto is at least humorous.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
You sound like you speak from experience, Konami.
We'll let shit out of his one.
Konami's just like, I already have to deal with one person who was a child soldier and his entire viewpoint is melted by war. Can we please not do that to the robot baby?
You made
For some,
yourself
yeah,
look
you,
like a
you
human.
built your own body.
For some
not-
reason. No one know why. For some reason. Can't prove anything.
For some reason, looks it's over at the Fangray Pilot.
She didn't build the body for 9.
For some reason, looks directly into camera.
Shit,
That's
she's
the
onto
right
us.
answer.
Glad that Al is also joining in on this.
We don't have tongues.
It's assumed it's an AI. Tongue twisters don't work.
We don't physically form air to make sounds,
It
dude.
just plays through a speaker.
I'm just as confused as you are.
Your sentence is nonsensical. My voice processor will not produce it.
I cannot understand your tongue twisters, and for this reason, humanity needs to die.
Ah, crap. I was hoping it would take at least a week longer before we got to the first Humanity Needs to Die. Alright, hit the reset button.
I've seen Twitter. Humanity needs to die.
That's fair.
I've been on TikTok for more than an hour.
How did you survive being on TikTok for more than an hour?
Very hard. Super processor. Oh, Billie Jean's there.
Yeah.
We need to get Sosuke out there because he missed the lead score.
Ah, the Infinite Justice.
We need you now. Yeah, because we do. Again, not that it's going to be hard, but we do need to make sure that we do active field him occasionally so he gets kills so we can get him to be an ace. Over the next roughly 20 scenarios. Great.
Yeah.
Zambot, the G, Zeta. Wow, you may want to rethink the name of that attack, my dude. There's some problems there.
It's a remote that lets us control. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Where did you get the mask?
I've always had the mask.
That's the controller. Fired it directly on his face.
My dude, I'm gonna be real with you here. Like, I was willing to give the benefit of the doubt of just like, okay, yeah, you're like an armed merchant, fine, whatever, capitalism, kind of banality, like base level evil. Then you made an attack called Black Controller. Like, woof, dude. Woof.
I mean, it could have been worse. They could have been like, aha, deploy the slave yo. Oh, we're just gonna leave. We're the baddies.
Okay. This fight is turning against us. Quickly, enslave Black. Oh, fuck me.
我物特急ブラックマイトガイ帝国破ってただいま到着
I can pilot anything.
One time it would have been better to just leave something untranslated and have it be like Kuro and not.
That's the thing. It's never Kuro.
Yeah,
It is Buraku.
Buraku. Okay. Ouch.
Yeah. It is Barakugain.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's no saving this. I desperately wish such weren't the case, but yeah, no, it is not Kurogain, it is Barakugain.
Well, I tried.
In their defense, they don't have the cultural context for that. It's just real uncomfortable for us. Definitely not the most unfortunate occurrence of that translation bit I can think of in anime, though. That still belongs to Dragon Ball Super. So at one point, an evil Kai basically takes over Goku's body in sort of an alternate future timeline and becomes referred to as Goku Black. Trunks returns from this future to go retrieve, the Z Fighters, the heroes, from the present of the time to bring them back to the front to basically, help defeat Black, who has basically destroyed the world at this point. And when they show up, they get confronted by a bunch of cops who pull guns on them because they see Goku and immediately obviously assume that he's the evil Goku. To which Trunks, and this is in the actual honest-to-God dub, yells out, "Don't shoot him, he's not black."
Yep. It is 100% the thing that occurs.
Right, Pat.
Which is just like, somebody, somewhere along the line.
Did no one listen to this line?
All you need to do was insert Goku between the...
As usual, this being a special scenario, there's nothing particularly special about this. We do get 300 TAC P just for unlocking this.
Yeah, there's no SR. Just. Yeah. It's slightly faster.
Yep. Oh god, yes.
It's time for a new Die Turn 3 attack. One that we've seen a bunch of times, but the other people watching the stream haven't.
Ah, yeah. That's okay, this never gets
hammer
old.
out of its foot.
Eat a dick!
Throws a hammer. Then catches it. Then hits him and spins around and hits more. Then just kind of casually tosses. I don't get the toss.
Nope. Unbelievable toss, man. It is rare, but there are sometimes animation differences if it gets a kill shot rather than just a regular attack. But regardless, fucking ludicrous. Daitar. Yeah. He is definitely going to be a staple of our team. Like, Zambot is not bad either, but Daitarn is definitely the superior of the two. They both heavily benefit from the whole 70s mecha anime thing. It's like, nobody wants to see their hero mecha struggle. They just want them to be invincible and never get hurt and obliterate everything with their stupidly over-the-top attacks.
So it's fired up. Seeing that man die.
there is some part of me that continues to be highly amused at just because of the mechanical way that the whole like morale system works, or the focus system works. It does mean that like almost every special system in this game is effectively activated by murder bonus.
Yep.
Like, this thing triggers when the pilot reaches like focus 130, and it's like, well, how do you gain focus? Well, the pilot or other people on the team kill things. Oh, Gary got Excel now.
Or both is faster.
Yep.
Right.
I'm not saying kill him. I'm just saying break control of him.
Maito, a week ago, one part of this great evil you're talking about planned to steal all the natto in the world. Matters of scale, my dude.
To be fair, the villains he's fought so far are
I don't consider her to be a part of the great evil organization.
arms dealer,
Minor nuisance.
guy who murdered my parents on a lark.
He was hired. It wasn't a lark. We're not sure why he was hired to do this. I only hope that we get to recruit Yazan Gable before we finish dealing with Hokushin, just so Yazan can get pissed off at Hokushin for stepping on his bit. There's only enough room around here for one murderous psychopath with no sense of morality.
Achievement of some sort.
The little giant that could destroy a large size enemy or larger with a small size or smaller unit.
Oh, that's simple enough.
What are you trying to find? What square they're actually in.
What square is the quantity in?
I think it's technically on top of that
It is
building.
on top of that building.
But it's also in like flight mode, so it's like the yeah.
Where the hell is this thing?
It's not like standing on the square on top of the building. It's hovering above it, so it's
hovering
like
above
off,
the building
so it offsets
with
it
a
into like
shadow
3
that's
other
on the ground
squares.
now.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of trophies that we're just gonna kind of get by default.
Another Daitarn attack. Daitarn cannon.
大胆の実力を思い知ってもらおう
That's a cannon.
All right, what space have we not put a weapon in yet?
He has both a cannon and a giant ball. On its foot. Same foot.
Yeah, I think it's the same foot.
These
Yeah,
are both left foot.
yeah, the right foot's where he keeps his snacks. Yeah, we also get like the if we cared about trophies, we got some that are like absolutely free. Like if we do the quick save in the middle of a battle and do suspend, we get little like break time messages. There's literally
Oh,
a
that's
trophy
right,
for just watching a break time message. another one that we're almost certainly going to end up getting just by default. Made 30 or more pilots aces.
Maybe to get like 150 aces. For achievement in Hero
25.
anyways.
Which is like just shy of what you'd have to get anyways. And also like turning a pilot into a great ace, which is also part of that same thing you get anyways for the unlock. Then there are some that do actually take some specific arrangement to do, but are not super hard, like using multi-action 4 times on a single unit in one turn.
Which means having 10.
Having 10 and making sure to get at least 2 kills.
Yeah.
In order to build it back up, basically.
Hold on. Thank you. There we go. We're gonna kill this one. That'd be my turn.
Yes, but only backwards.
Well, Mr. McDee, if there's one thing I know, it's when my vehicle's about to explode. We should get out of here. As the Quanti solemnly watches. Just happens to be in exactly the
for me.
perfect position.
Fight.
All right, 3 rounds to Marquis of Queensberry
Wheel
roll.
of Fate is turning. Level 1.
All right. You need to go grab the giant magic whip.
There must be some way to stop. It's like, Sosuke, you're in a magical bullshit suit. Go do something.
Yeah, I don't know. Use that weird psychic Akashic field bullshit you have access to like hold it in place.
Ah, thank you. We have decided to solve this in the dumbest way possible.
Oh god damn
The
it.
image of Kira Hinata just screaming, "She sells seashells by the seashore." Holy fucking shit.
Murder those people.
They're trying to get up. Guess we deserve this for using a device called the Black Controller.
Any giant robot fight you can walk away from, eh, boss?
I'm talking to HR about you.
I'd estimate roughly 10 scenarios worth of time.
So I assume that Black Guy just always gets filled as Black Knight Guy.
Yes.
I mean, typically, Gine gets filled as Mike Gine. It's just
Yeah.
we had one mission
Same
where he
way.
was Gine.
Yeah.
Well, and
Did
it's.
we get Great Mike eventually?
I believe we do towards the end of
Or
this,
is
where
Rick
he
not
does.
this one?
He does. I believe he does go into great at the end of this.
Right, where he gets the power of a gun.
We get Mike Kaiser actually.
Oh, yeah, Mike Kaiser. Okay. We do get an upgrade for him.
Yeah. And then Mike Kaiser goes into Great Might. So we get Mike Kaiser in 28 if we're on a particular route. Otherwise, we just get that when that route finishes. And then in 33, we get Great.
Can't send Sosuke this time because he actually fought.
Yep.
No one else really matters, so I'm just going to start doing
Yeah, makes sense.
I do consider starting with the other ones just because he does have a extra skill. But we'd actually be fielding her, so I went to her own.
Yeah.
And as usual, the rest of these don't matter. Actually, XP matters.
XP matters.
And we're gonna
He is dodgier now.
would put trouble on her. It wouldn't matter.
Which unit is this?
The Vilcus.
Vilcus.
Ange.
Ange's unit.
Why would that matter?
Because adding a little bit of armor and health to something that loses half its health anytime something glances at it doesn't really matter. She needs to dodge, not absorb hits.
Yeah.
So that so if things do actually try and attack her,
She doesn't, yeah, she doesn't get the downgrade to dodge. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Drop a save. We may also want to spend some tack P, get like grade Ace on some books. Skill tree. It's a regular skill.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That being said, the mission we're about to do, we get the ability to unlock our next special skill. Full counter.
Ah, this makes everything you have counter.
Uh-huh. Skill program, so we apply it, yeah.
Yeah, produce. So good.
I take it the limit to the number of skills you can learn is either ridiculous or non-existent.
Technically it's that.
Yeah, okay.
You could fill up
Ridiculous, got it.
This quite literally, like, never happens. There is no reason to ever put that many skills on a single person. I don't know if there are that many skills to actually put on a single pilot, if I'm being totally honest.
I also assume a decent amount would be kind of pointless anyways.
I mean, none of them are completely pointless. They all have some degree of use. It's just definitely there are some that are top tier, and some that are not that great. Like Proud Ace, you pretty much want to use on anybody you're actually going to field because there's no reason not to make them get Ace and Great Ace faster.
Yeah.
Likewise, Concentration is really good. Hit and Run doesn't ever hurt just to have that availability.
Yeah.
That's the move after attack.
Move after attacking, yeah.
Yeah.
We already put concentration on Might Guy.
No.
But the problem is that the concentration goes on Maito, not on Gain, and Gain is the one that has Excel.
Okay, we
Excel.
can't edit Might
Nope.
Guy's.
Nope.
Guidance.
It is.
He is not a pilot, so we
He's a
cannot-
sub-pilot. We can only apply skills to pilots.
Likewise, Rory is the one who got
Harry got Excel, not Rory, yeah.
We do have one more.
I mean, if we're gonna be using her, we may as well get some skills on Ange. Okay. Let's see who else then.
I bought one specifically for
For
her,
her.
so I can run around with him.
Yeah. We already did Judao.
I just didn't.
Setsuna maybe. We're probably gonna do the Quanti pretty often just because the Quanti is a solid unit.
Yeah.
Parts on other people.
People.
We have to have the parts.
Yep. Again, you have to have
Yeah,
your
I'm just
supply
trying to think
device
who actually
ability.
has.
A handful of people, but it's not nobody we typically field. Are you trying to figure out?
We can only. We
Do
can't.
the UC gun and stuff, yeah.
We can't give them.
The seed
seed
ones,
suits.
no.
Unfortunately.
I would actually have to receive pilots. Now, granted, I don't.
We're not doing the plot, so it'd be fine.
Yeah. It's not like the characters are overly offensive or even offensive or
No.
Have
anything other than
personalities at all.
they're wet cardboard. They are. As long as they give us the Archangel and the only characters that are likable.
Killing Maito's parents.
I mean, you're not wrong. No.
Even say what it is yet, Ange. You're a child. Because I'm a brilliant billionaire detective super spy, and you're a grade school child. I can infiltrate. You cry when you stub your toe. No point in trying to sneak into an enemy's headquarters with somebody I have to pick up to get the classified documents off the top shelf. We're gonna blow them up.
There is violence. Okay, so question about that return to space thing. We have a submarine?
Well, I've heard this thing's called Minovsky Try.
Craft.
Craft.
We actually just take the Penelope off of the Z Gundam and glue it to the.
Alternatively, we have like, I don't know, 30 or 40 solar reactors lying around. We can just glue to it. I'm sure they can make a submarine fly.
Just have the 70s robots fucking carry the thing. They're roughly the same size as the fucking Tuatha. The other common factor of 70s mecha anime, they had no concept of the absurdity of scale. Yeah, this thing's 100 meters tall. What's your fucking point?
Okay, so for live action robots, which doesn't cover any of this, I could at least kind of see that in a strange way because it is actually easy to portray really tiny cityscapes.
Yeah.
It is actually good for the budget.
It is easy to make a small cityscape that a guy in a giant robot suit can stomp around in.
Yeah.
When you get to Super Sentai, when they're fighting a giant monster, they do exactly that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, for something like Trident or G7, the at least justification was we camouflage this thing as a building. That's how nobody knows where it is. Despite there being actively children playing on the playground that splits open when we go to launch the thing.
Yeah, they hit it underground except the head. Which really wasn't necessarily put under a playground. That just seems like, oh, we need to launch. Hopes no kids die.
They set off sirens. Look,
God,
not
right.
everyone has a colossal mansion and grounds on the outskirts of town in which to hide their giant robot like Banjo Haran does.
Fair enough.
I'm not kidding with the Batman comparison.
How big is this series?
What, Daitarn? I
Yeah,
want to say it's like maybe 50 episodes.
that's what I kind of figured.
It's a pretty standard full-length series. 40 episodes because it's 70s, so things are a little shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 episodes. There is a pretty solid fan sub out there of it. I definitely recommend tracking it down and watching it. It's fucking wild. It's actually extremely funny because it was not actually terribly popular in Japan.
Huh.
The height of its popularity was Italy.
Look, I may be a mad scientist type who's making giant robots, but I'm not just gonna murder a kid. The Asian mafia robot guy, he'll murder a kid. I have scruples.
Yeah, like when I talk about like the Batman and James Bond stuff too, that's not me making shit up. The like suave nature and like super spy stuff of Banja Haran were directly intended to capture some of the James Bond thing, and Garrison, his butler, is a direct homage to Alfred. Like, and yes, size-wise, Daitarn 3 is 120 meters tall. Weighs 800 tons.
So what you're saying is that landing is a localized disaster.
Yes.
Of course, it's the sun.
Again, it is solar powered.
It's the 70s. They didn't even know what that meant.
Pretty much.
I'm not putting too much thought into solar power on that.
Powered by the sun. Sun touches it, it's good. Like Birdman.
Or Superman. It's actually Kryptonian.
From Mars.
Mars.
No, Banja Haran explicitly escapes from Mars in Daitarn 3 after the Meganoids, which are a artificial cyborg life form created by his father Sozo, murdered his family.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Alright.
He escapes from Mars, comes to Earth, has a mansion, don't ask questions.
I escaped with Mars with all this gold.
So, okay, so nowadays that would actually just be standard fare and kind of boring for a robot show. What did it look like back then, I wonder?
We don't actually get to see the escape from Mars sequence. It's just backstory.
No,
stuff.
I mean that backstory. It's just like... I'm just wondering when that point of escalation was. Because this is actually from the 70s, so...
I mean, it was a Tomino series. Tomino's always just been like that.
Yeah, that's true, too.
You know, there's the Spinal Tap joke of these ones go to 11. Tomino's response would be, why stop at 11?
Some seat suits. Throw them off.
Oh, it's fine.
But yes, but if we're going to show off their attack animations, it means we have to listen to the characters too.
Strike freedom, infinite jump.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend like we're not fielding those when we get to Crossrays, but I'm the one playing Crossrays.
I
We're
know.
fielding them.
They're fine.
Technically, we're fielding the meteor units, but
We can only fit so many of those on the field.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly
like,
two.
literally, physically.
Exactly two of them. We are fielding Infinite Justice Meteor and Strike Freedom Meteor. Those are going to be our two big suits once we actually get them, because their map attack is gross as fuck.
Fair enough.
It is a like 8 or 9,000 power in a decent chunk directly in front of them.
Okay, so defeat
If I remember
50 enemies,
correctly.
then get the shit.
And we also need to defeat Hao Kai Lu or Joe the Ace with Maito. Either one of those will get us full counter. And our TAC-P is to kill a non-AI enemy with Battle Bomber.
Non-AI and
Battle Bomber?
Yeah.
Battle Bomber?
It's the we fixed Bomber. It's a thing that happens. Don't worry.
Oh. Like not.
It's that mysterious robot with a mask.
So Joe is there.
And that's like it's for 50 TAC-P, so it doesn't matter if we don't do it. I don't think he's on the field yet. Again, stuff happens mid-mission.
No, just keep an eye on stuff.
Tri-Bomber got the shit kicked out of him and turned into a fucked-to-death pile of scrap. You didn't think they were just going to rebuild him without doing upgrades, did you?
We reinforced the armor, put some new weapons on him, and now he knows interpretive dance.
And honestly, as a secondary character in a Brave series, interpretive dance is probably about the most useful thing you could actually do. If you are not the protagonist robot in a Brave series and your name is not Mike Saunders the 13th, you are functionally useless. Your role is hold the enemy in one place until the protagonist robot shows up.
Or be fossilized for millions and millions of years, and then uppercut it at an opportune time.
Yes, but that still didn't actually defeat that enemy. That just held them in place so that Galgai Gar could rip them apart.
Yes, but they were useful. They held them in place, and Galgai Gar could rip them apart.
That's not useful. That's the standard role of secondary units in Brave series. Be a distraction until somebody useful can show up. Teach another robot to butt chug gasoline.
See the enemy forces are punching themselves on the rock that is my kind.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
What type of enemy do you have to destroy with Bomber?
A non-AI.
Non-AI.
So basically one of like Wolfgang's folks.
Yeah. Not those.
Basically.
Another new Titan back.
1, 2, 3.
Warp
Right
around.
お前のミスは私のミスだ。 どうやら雑魚が一匹紛れ込んだようだ。
Actually, the one advantage is the sea characters don't actually say much.
I mean, that wasn't the best attack.
No, I mean just in general.
Can you kill an enemy with 2,800 health? Let's find out.
Probably. No, but the base stats still do upgrade damage. Like the base power of the attack is still the same, you do an upgrade, but the like CQB and range do modify those. Not a ton, mind you, but more kills, I'm so scared.
27, I want to say. Shouldn't be a problem. You guys, good job. Whatever it is.
Yeah, by the end of 27, you can do the kill count of 40, and the FB characters are the whole kill count of 100.
They're probably close to or on that 100 already.
Maybe. From us putting them in the sub-orders,
that's right.
probably, yeah, because it's like 10 per.
Hopefully, yeah.
We got effectively 18 out of that total because we had 5 the first time before this time around.
And they already had decent numbers in the first place. I think it's just getting the 40 kills is really what we need.
Yep. Which again is 11 kills across the next like 9 scenarios.
Yeah.
Not gonna be a problem. Like we do have a split before then, but I don't believe it's a split that is a separate path split. Despite having missed a few here and there, we do still have enough SR points to be considered on hard mode, so that's nice. No.
The seats is not good.
like A, they are drug suits they're fighting against, and B, the suits are actually kind of ridiculously powerful.
Okay.
Like, the thing to remember is that
At that, they're also NC suits.
yeah, they are NSEED suits, and also just in general, the Gundams in Seed were less the equivalent of like the 78, the 1 Year War Gundams, and more the equivalent of like winged Gundams.
Yeah.
They were more like, yes, there are mobile suits around here, and then there are some slightly better mobile suits, and then there are these weird god machines that show up and massacre entire battlefields on their own. That's what, like, both Wing Gundams and Seed Gundams effectively were.
More so, there's tiers, like, the initial stuff in Seed isn't quite that ridiculous.
No, but they very rapidly powered up.
Yeah, when you start getting to the freedom and justice, etc., that's where it's just like, okay, these things just wreak havoc on every battlefield.
They very rapidly became one-man army style suits.
To the point where at the start of Seed Destiny, for once praise it for something at all ever, they actually ramped the power downwards.
Yes. It's like still very much a case of like in like for instance 1 Year War, like Amuro was still challenged when he was in Gundam, when he was having to deal with like 2 or 3 grunts at a time. Like it was still tough for him.
At least until got towards the end of the series.
I mean, even at the end of the series, he faced some like the Gundam ended up missing half of its fucking limbs.
But I mean,
with
like,
his head blown.
I mean, when he was actually fighting grunt suits towards the end of the series. He's also fighting more advanced stuff towards the end anyway, so.
But yeah, it's like you never really got that much in C, even at the very beginning. They weren't all powerful, like nothing can even scratch me kind of stuff, but they were still like, they went onto that battlefield and you knew there were not going to be significant consequences to them unless another Gundam showed up, basically.
Yeah.
You know, kind of likewise, like with Wing, shy of Hero blowing up his own Gundam for no good fucking reason. It's not like they were going to face much difficulty going onto the field against a dozen Leos. Like, it wasn't a thing.
They regularly destroyed dozens of
Leos.
Leos.
Yeah.
Wing was one of the series where they fought just like piles and piles of grunt suits with no issue whatsoever.
Yeah, it's one of the few. It's one of the few series in Cross Rays where the spam is not a ramp up so much as it just starts and never stops when it comes to the Wing scenarios.
Yeah.
And B is a totally accurate representation of the series.
Yeah, it's not like a bunch of these things where, like, in like when we were doing Generations, and it was like, here's like this, you know,
this Gundam.
Yeah, here's like this battle during the 1 Year War where we had like triple the number of units that were actually on the field to make this even remotely a challenge for the player, as opposed to Wing, where it's like, yeah, we had to tone down how many grunt suits there actually were because the engine can't handle it.
I mean, Wing you see like entire like fleets of suits basically, and then one Gundam goes, you know, trapezing through it, killing everything it sees.
Ew. I'm gonna get Atherin a cloth to clean up their cockpit. Got seed all over it.
Never say it like that.
My seed has activated. Seeing the rest of my team murder so well has made me seed.
Please stop. You're adding more description to this than anything in the series actually does. Hey, here's this cool graphics thing we thought of. What does it represent? Don't care.
Look in my eye. Can't you see my seed?
Stop your seed. Look for this die turn 3 attack. Isn't that cool? Okay, he does do the toss.
Yeah, he just dropped his balls on somebody.
Where he just tosses.
Yeah, the toss up is the kill move.
Yeah.
Just squishes there. It's great.
this suit have a name?
Which suit?
Joe's.
It's here.
Theory.
Okay. Let's see it visually.
Yeah, the suit names are always at the top where the bars and stuff are highlighted.
期待で貫いてみせる俺の信じる正義をこれで
The Beef Jedi.
俺を怒らせるとどうなるか教えてやるそろそろ終わりにしてやる
Come on, Jet on Jet Pilot.
にはついてくれまい
You can't hit me, I'm full of seed.
Congratulations, Bogart. You put more thought into seed than any of the writers did.
I swear to God, I'm gonna pistol whip the next person that says C.
通すだけはあるよ
You did not get hit. By anything.
Okay, then. Was that really respectable?
No, again, like, they're not bad units. You just have no respect for their series.
That's fair.
They're flimsy units,
And
but-
it's not even dumb in an entertaining way where I can make 15 minutes of seed jokes. Or, you know, talk about our powerful super mode sponsored by Pontiac.
Not this guy.
It absolutely is.
Yes.
Trans Am.
Yeah.
All right. No, when you say things sponsored by cars, I was thinking about T, which had the fucking ship.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm specifically talking about the Pontiac Trans Am, the super mode, double
That's
O
fair.
units.
Yes. Wasn't the guy named after fucking car in L1 series?
Probably.
He has a more sensible name than anyone in Double O.
He also has seen design. I need Maito to take out.
Joe or Hawkeye-Lo. So if he doesn't finish off Joe here, we can deal with Hawkeye-Lo when he shows up.
Yeah, there he is.
Off at the other end of the battlefield from everyone else. Where else would he be?
Please don't call me a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Doesn't claim not to be a nice guy. Don't remind you of your bullshit.
It is worth noting, the rest of us are aware of this because we made it through T. Just to clue you into this, Vince, in case you thought Mike Guine wasn't being completely Saturday morning cartooning and unsubtle, Joe does have a last name. His last name is Rival.
Sure.
And yes, I believe you are talking about the people from Ray Earth that show up in T. Eagle Vision and Geo Metro.
Yeah, Eagle Vision and Geo Metro.
I thought Geo Metro was a name.
That's what I was like. I remember there being a car first. Yeah, the Geo Metro.
It does have a second
No, it
use.
says simply attacks.
Yep.
Yes. They didn't
Super
stop
trigger.
putting
I'm afraid
weapons
of
on these
super trigger.
things.
You do need to turn off the support attack. Mercy will not work on that. Turn the support attack back off.
Like, I don't think he's gonna kill it anyways, but it's just one of those, like, let's be safe.
It could be crits, it probably will.
戦いからは何も生まれない。だから戦いを終わらせる。そのためには
What are you looking onto? It's just one unit.
この力で
Big obscureness.
I prefer to scattershot my seed.
Locked onto all the places that the guy couldn't.
Just make sure they can't avoid my seed.
Operation Get Extra Money. No, he used guts. After he was dead. Is this one of the games where we get Joe Rival? Or
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, we absolutely get Joe.
Not that necessarily going to go into our team, but
Probably not. He is a decent unit, not enough to overcome half of the other shit we have. Yeah, no, I don't think Might Guine is ever in a Super Robot Wars game where you don't get Joe as a additional pilot. Like, you pretty much always get Joe as a pilot. Black is always a, like, secret scenario unlock, etc., etc.
that'll matter.
Why is it really Triceratops for a map?
Because one of the bombers is a Triceratops.
Fair enough. Hey, bombers are animals.
One's a Triceratops, one's like a pterodactyl. Are you expecting logic?
No, I think they just switched themes on me.
No, they always were. It's
Yeah, okay.
Tri-Bomber, Leo Bomber, Dino Bomber, and Bird Bomber.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then for Battle Bomber, they add Horn Bomber.
It's because I see the upper body silhouette only, so I don't get any of the animal features.
It's because it doesn't really have the animal features when it's in robot form. But the reminder is that all of these have like their humanoid robot form, their transformed form and then their combined form. We have never actually seen the transformed forms of anything other than Gain, which is a train.
Hell yeah, great.
Watch out, Clown! The poisonous snake! Can't make other comments, but our enemies are already offensive enough! Just switching sides right now.
I mean, in fairness, how Kylo just fucking attacked
did.
him?
Yeah.
Still want to fight you, Maito, but fuck that, dude. Right,
And it went through a hell of a midlife crisis.
Yes.
And not to be discounted, along with it, Patrick Cola Sour Mannequin.
You mean the immortal Colasar?
Yes, now we need to have Battle Bomber defeat a non-AI unit.
So we had Battle Bomber defeat
Oh,
Calco.
Kylo. Yeah.
Because he was the only non-AI unit on the field.
Yep. Yes, like technically speaking, I believe this all triggers from defeating Joe. So if we had defeated Joe before we beat all the other units, they would still be here. But and again, if we fail to do it, it's a matter of ticky-tack. It's not exactly the end of the world.
We'll go for it.
Let's put challenges in this game somehow.
Please don't be able to show you the difference between the real world and cartoons to me.
One of your allies tried to steal the world's supply of natto.
Because she slipped in it?
It spilled on her.
Or it spilled on her. These are the people you're grouped with. I know moments ago you were complaining that these are the people you're grouped with, but these are still the people you're grouped with.
I mean, again, it's fucking Great Mazinger, dude.
Yeah.
That is the life of Great Mazinger. Enemies hit me 10 HP at a time.
Spraying happens like a shield or a barrier. or
No,
anything.
it's just 10. It's just you something fucking hit great.
Somebody decided to completely waste ammo and die by firing from it.
Innovator.
Kira, Athrun, come up with brilliant new ways you can use your seed.
Please stop saying that.
Listen, Jim, you chose to field them.
No.
You've laid the seeds of your own destruction.
Wow, they even have the skill of seed.
Yes.
Yes. Where do you think I came from?
Well, no, because they have the skill seed and the special ability seed. These are two separate seeds.
Ah, double C.
They have many seed. Overflowing seed.
Yes. That being said, the skill seed is actually quite good. When will is over 130 or 110 if you get the raise bonus because it reduces the natural ability there, Final accuracy and evasion are increased by 20%, and crit rate increases by 40%. It is worth noting, by the way, since you were talking about like various skills for, you know, extra rewards.
Yeah.
Banjo does also have strong luck. The 20% extra funds for defeating a unit. That skill is on Banjo, Chitose, Colosaur, Judao, Lottie, Soji, and Sosuke.
Remember quickly, Ange's like
Mail Rider.
ace bonus or something. Bonus, or it's just
No, Mail Rider. It is a skill that does the same thing as Strong Luck, but it has a different name. Technically, all of the Mail Riders have it. Graham also has a skill triggered off of High Focus. The Ultimate. When focus is above 130, final accuracy, evasion, and crit gain 30%.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just looking at character unique skills, and I saw that Hathaway has one, which he actually shares with Kape and Boss Borat. Defiance. If an enemy's skill stat is higher, raises damage dealt by 10% and lowers damage taken by 10%, adds 10% to accuracy and evasion. So, you're better than me. I'm pissed off about this. And yeah, Innovator is when will is over 140, accuracy, evasion, and skill plus 20, and recover 5 SP at the start of player turn. Launchpad, my dude. You haven't even seen Ryoma. This is just Tetsuya. This isn't even the scary one.
That's like, this is the shout tool.
This is not the man whose robot is literally powered by how pissed off he is at any given moment.
Power of ghetto rings. Anyways, because you suck. Is the Strike Freedom is part of... Wait, hold on.
He looks like a gunman.
And there you see the problem.
Are you trying to find Strike Freedom?
Because he has Mercy, so I can throw whatever attack I want.
Oh, yeah.
Top 10, then kill him with though. Because he is the only pilot we currently have with Mercy.
Strike Freedom, I am pretty sure, is the white one over there with wings.
Yes, it will have blue wings on the back.
No, not that one. The blue wings.
Not that one. Yep, there we go.
Ah, the dragon.
Let's throw the bonus attack again.
Yes, because we don't have our actual pilot we will probably field regularly that has Mercy. Amuro always has Mercy.
That makes sense.
Amuro, 100% of the time he has been in Super Robot Wars, has always had Mercy as a spirit. And that is to say, for the entirety of the Super Robot Wars series, because he was literally in the first game.
Has been in every single one of them. That's attack we've already seen. We'll go ahead and throw.
ホイコーローご自慢の組織ごと叩き潰してやるとっておきを見せてやるフライハンバーグプレットスイこれでは私のメンツも丸つぶれではないか
It was 18. So
I just don't know when the next DLC one is, but I want to say it's 20.
I believe 20 is the next set, yes. We can check on it once we're out of here, but I do believe you are correct. Fuck you, Graham.
Then he left.
Oh, you managed one of those two things.
Yeah, confront Joe.
Where does the cola sour come from? It's literally my last name. Like, do you not have personnel records?
Even this because Joe isn't actually an ass.
Full counter. I don't see shit.
See shit when she's in kill mode.
It used to be called something else, but I would really, really like to not revisit that part of my life.
The entirety of Celestial being just mood. I'm not sure that Lucky is an upgrade from Immortal.
You went from you went from mortal to lucky commander. Can I go back to being a mortal, please?
All right, but you'll be the unlucky mortal commander.
As long as I'm still immortal.
Now don't talk to me ever again.
Or yet, neither of you talk ever again.
You'd be so lucky. We won't be.
It's fine. It gives us pauses between reading things by other characters we actually care about.
Something about WikiLeaks.
Well, you see, Maito, not everyone is born the heir to a nationwide conglomerate that makes you the richest person in the world.
To be fair, I wasn't that until apparently Hokushin killed my parents.
No, he was still the heir.
He was the heir. He just wasn't the one in charge of said giant conglomerate.
No, and now,
Until Hokushin killed his parents.
For reasons.
in fairness, he wouldn't even have been that when Hokushin killed his parents if it weren't for the fact that his grandpa had retired to be a weird old man.
Talk about Otto a lot.
Are we sure everyone's correct about it being an assassination and not just an accidental telefrag with
Absolutely a paid assassination.
I mean, it's explicitly said he got hired to do it. Still not sure why.
I hope there's never elaborating.
Yeah, it's
They occasionally reference the fact he was hired to kill his parents.
Never give the
a
actual
reason
reason.
why. Purple.
Hawkeye.
I choose to believe that Hawkeye doesn't know that this is the person's name. It's just a response to this joke. It's just purple.
Come on, you should have known someone like this would betray you the second you saw them walk into your office. That's not henchman material. What's wrong with your face? Clearly, his mother suffered a mental break and poured boiling water on his face due to the eugenics program that she and her father went through to try and make him.
It's not My Hero Academia. Stop trying to bring that into here.
Get another Lickety doll. Yeah, check 20. It's 3:45, so probably a good place to call it. Thank you all for joining us again for another Super Robot Sunday here on Sound Goblin Gaming. Join us tomorrow for more Poke Mondays, Elden Ring, as we are coming up on the end of that, so we can actually make it through the final few bosses. Tuesday, more horrific power consumption with the Lobotomy Corporation. Thursday, we'll be doing some more Banner of the Maid, and then right back here next Sunday for some more Super Robot Wars V. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Joe.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.